So I was on a golf trip one day out west, and I ran into Robert Trent Jones Jr. And I told him that I was from Sugarloaf and that we were interested in building a golf course. So a month later, I get a call, and Bobby's in Boston. And he said, "Peter, I'd like to come up." So he came up, and as we got into it, he got more interested in it, and he really wanted a course back east. And he came up one time and he said, "Pete, can we get an airplane?" I said, "Sure." And we flew over the Sugarloaf, and we flew up the Carabasset River. And he said, "Pete, this is where the golf course should be." And we had a topo map, and Bobby laid out 18 holes, of which we know six or seven of them were down the Carabasset River. And really, that's how it all started. I call it a shot maker's golf course. I mean, you have to, it's tough and it's challenging, and that's one of the reasons that people keep coming back. But you have to think on every golf shot. If you stand on a tee and you start looking at the scenery and your mind wanders and so forth, you're going to be in trouble. And I say you have to hit every club you've got in your bag, and that's one of the things that are really unique about this. We have some great golf holes. If you want to use the cliche of a signature hole, it's probably got to be our 11th, the par 3. It drops 124 feet in elevation. I've had people come up here and stand on the 11th tee and look out and look at the Bigelow, and they say, "Pete, you know, it's worth the price of the greens fee just to stand on this tee and look out over and see what you got to do." This hole you're looking at now, number 10, which is one of our best holes, and I think one of the best par 4s in the world, and I've played a lot of them, but this is unique. You stand on the tee where we are now and look out there, and the bunkers and the green, and it's a fantastic hole. You know, one thing that people should take away from Sugarloaf, I think, are what we call the string of pearls. And it's our 10th through the 15th holes on the Carabasset River. Bobby came up with that saying, and that's when he designed it. Those are the holes that he featured, I think. But we certainly haven't rested on our laurels up here. There are always little things that you can tweak that are going to make it better, and we've continued to do that without changing the characteristics of the golf course. We want people to come up and have some fun. Mr. Jones has been, he's been great about, I'll call him and say, "Bobby, we want to make this little change here and there," and very subtle changes. And he said, "Pete, that sounds great, go ahead and do it." So, as I said, we've had a great relationship with Bobby, and we certainly can't thank him enough for all he's done for us right from the get-go as we started designing this. It's a passion for him, and he got what he wanted. He wanted a good golf course in the East, and he certainly got it.